Did you know that the key to turning life's toughest challenges into incredible opportunities might have been uncovered over 2,000 years ago? Imagine facing the storms of life with an inner calm so powerful that nothing could disturb your peace. It sounds like a superpower, right? But it's not just a fantasy, it's an ancient philosophy, practical even today, that can transform the way we live. This philosophy, known as Stoicism, teaches us that while we can't control everything in life, we do have complete control over how we respond to life's circumstances. In a world filled with uncertainty, these teachings could be the anchor we need. What if I told you that Stoicism is more about action than thought? It's about living with purpose, resilience, and happiness, no matter the challenges. It's not about ignoring your emotions, but understanding and managing them for a more fulfilling life. So whether you're dealing with stress, overcoming adversity, or simply searching for more joy in your everyday routine, stick around. Today, we're diving deep into Stoicism, unraveling its timeless wisdom and discovering how it can transform not only how we think, but how we live. If you're ready to embark on this transformative journey, make sure to subscribe, share, and hit that like button. Stay with me until the end, because every second of this video will bring you closer to uncovering the Stoic wisdom that could change your life. 12 Stoic Principles to instantly transform your life. Focusing on what you can control. Have you ever gotten stuck in traffic, seething with frustration, or found yourself upset over a negative comment someone left on your social media? We've all been there. It seems like our daily lives are filled with these small tests, constantly challenging our peace of mind. But here's a game-changing perspective from Stoicism that could completely shift your outlook. This ancient philosophy offers us a powerful tool, focusing on what's within our control. The great Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Think about that for a moment. Traffic, bad weather, negative comments, they're all beyond our control. We can't change them, no matter how much we might wish to. What we can change, though, is how we respond to them. And this isn't just ancient wisdom, it's supported by modern psychology. Carl Jung, a pioneer in the field, once said, "I am not what happened to me. I am what I choose to become." This perfectly aligns with Stoic thought. The only real power we have is over our thoughts, reactions, and actions. Let's break it down. Picture yourself stuck in a traffic jam, late for a crucial meeting. You could spend that time fuming, honking your horn, and stressing yourself out, but honestly, that won't make the traffic move any faster. Or you could take a deep breath, accept the situation, and maybe use the time to enjoy a podcast, audiobook, or some music. The traffic hasn't changed, but your response has. And with that change, your stress levels drop and your day feels a bit brighter. This Stoic principle of focusing on what you can control extends beyond just traffic jams. It's about how we approach our personal goals, how we react to others, and how we handle life's obstacles. Marcus Aurelius, another renowned Stoic philosopher, reminded us, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. So, the next time you're about to get frustrated over something outside your control, ask yourself, is this within my control? If it's not, let it go. Shift your focus to your reaction, your mindset, and your action. This simple shift can have a profound impact on your stress levels and your overall sense of peace. And overall happiness, it's not always easy, but it's worth practicing every day. Remember, It's about progress, not perfection. As we continue to focus more on what's in our control, we will find ourselves not merely surviving life's challenges, but thriving despite them. Embracing obstacles as opportunities. Stoicism teaches us the art of viewing obstacles as opportunities. At first glance, this might sound counterintuitive. Most of us are conditioned to see obstacles as roadblocks to our success and happiness. But Stoics like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus turned this idea upside down. They suggest that when life throws a challenge our way, instead of asking, "Why me?" we should ask, "What can I learn from this?" This shift in mindsets is truly a game changer. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, famously wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." What he meant is that every obstacle, no matter how tough, not only tests our resilience, but also teaches us invaluable lessons. It's about finding the silver lining in challenging moments and using those lessons to fuel our growth. This isn't just an ancient idea. Modern thinkers also back this perspective. Renowned psychologist Carl Jung once said, "What you resist persists." By fighting against obstacles, we give them more power over us, but by accepting and learning from them, we can overcome them. This Stoic mindset transforms challenges into stepping stones that lead to greater strength and wisdom. Let's make it practical. Say you're facing rejection after rejection in your job search. It's easy to spiral into self-doubt and despair. But what if you saw each rejection as constructive feedback? Perhaps there's a skill you need to improve or a new strategy for your job search. Shifting your perspective like this can turn each no into a chance for professional development. Another example, personal conflicts. These situations are uncomfortable and stressful, but they also give us the opportunity to practice patience, empathy, and communication skills. Every disagreement becomes a chance to better understand different perspectives and refine our ability to resolve conflicts. The core of embracing obstacles as opportunities is asking yourself, "What can I learn from this?" Instead of being passive victims of circumstance, we become active learners and problem solvers. This doesn't mean obstacles become easy, but it does mean we approach them with a mindset aimed at growth. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This is the essence of Stoicism, looking beyond the immediate discomfort of a challenge and finding the lessons and opportunities it offers. So, the next time you face a challenge, no matter how big or small, take a moment to pause and reframe your perspective. Ask yourself what you can learn and how this situation can help you grow stronger and wiser. Remember, obstacles aren't just obstacles, they are opportunities to evolve. By adopting this Stoic mindset, we can navigate life's highs and lows with more grace, resilience, and wisdom. Living in the present moment. How often have we heard the phrase "live in the moment"? But what does it really mean, and why is it so crucial? Living in the present moment is about being fully engaged in the here and now, experiencing life as it is, without letting your thoughts wander to worries about tomorrow or regrets about yesterday. It's about recognizing that life, with all its joys and challenges, unfolds in this very moment. This idea isn't new. It's been a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy for centuries, echoed by brilliant minds like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus. And modern psychology has also emphasized the importance of staying present. Marcus Aurelius, for instance, advised, "Do not dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment." He understood that true power lies in the present, where we can clear our minds of distractions and embrace life's richness. But why is staying present so difficult? Our minds are often cluttered with worries, distractions, and things we can't control. With thoughts and worries about what's next, or replaying past events, this constant mental chatter often distracts us from the beauty and potential of the present moment. As Carl Jung, the renowned psychologist, wisely said, "The least of things with meaning is worth more in life than the greatest of things without it." Living in the present adds depth to the smallest of experiences, enriching our lives in ways that are immeasurable. Aristotle, too, recognized the power of focusing on the now. He referred to it as achieving eudaimonia, a state of happiness, health, and prosperity. He believed that by being mindful of the present, we could live virtuously, maximizing the potential of our human experience. So, how can we cultivate this mindset? It begins with mindfulness, paying attention to the present moment without judgment. When you eat, savor each bite. When you walk, feel the ground beneath your feet. When someone speaks to you, listen with full presence instead of planning your response. These simple practices can bring us back to the moment and make our lives richer and more meaningful. Seneca also shared valuable insight when he said, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future." He understood that worrying about what's to come or dwelling on what's already past only steals the joy from the present. Living in the now doesn't mean ignoring the future or forgetting the past. It's about finding balance, learning from our past and planning for the future without letting them consume our present. It's in this balance that we find peace and contentment. Remember, each moment is an opportunity to reset and reconnect with the present. Life happens in the now, so let's cherish it and be fully present. Building self-discipline. When you hear the word self-discipline, you might picture a strict, joyless life with rigid routines. But let's reframe this. Self-discipline isn't about denying yourself the good things, it's about empowering yourself to make choices that align with your values and long-term goals. It's about choosing what's best for you, not what feels easiest in the moment. At its core, self-discipline is about mastering our impulses. It's about saying yes to things that serve us and no to things that don't, even when it's difficult. Think about it. Whether it's sticking to a workout plan, saving money instead of making impulsive purchases, or turning off Netflix to work on an important project, these choices may not give you instant satisfaction, but they set the stage for lasting success and fulfillment. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, famously said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This highlights the essence of self-discipline. It's about controlling our reactions, emotions, and actions despite external distractions. Seneca too shared wisdom about self-discipline, advising us to control our desires rather than be controlled by them. He understood that true freedom comes from within, from our ability to govern ourselves. Why is self-discipline so vital? Aristotle, the great philosopher, believed that excellence and virtue are cultivated through habit. By practicing self-discipline, we shape habits that lead us to our highest potential. It's not about occasional acts of willpower. It's about making choices that consistently reflect our values and long-term goals. Building self-discipline ties into modern psychology as well. Carl Jung, a pioneering psychologist, emphasized the importance of integrating all aspects of our personality to live fully. This integration requires self-discipline, as we must navigate our different desires and make decisions that support our overall growth. So how do we start building self-discipline? Begin small. Choose one area to focus on, whether it's improving your diet, exercise habits, or spending practices. Set clear and achievable goals, and take it one day at a time. Remember, every time you make a choice that aligns with your values, you're strengthening your self-discipline and paving the way toward a more fulfilled, purposeful life. Every time you make a decision that aligns with your goals, you're strengthening the muscle of self-discipline. Epictetus reminded us that no great thing is created suddenly. Self-discipline is cultivated through consistent, small actions. It's about making progress, not seeking perfection. Each day offers a new chance to practice discipline, choosing actions that bring us closer to the person we want to become. Building self-discipline is a journey, and it's about balancing what we want now with what we want most. It means making choices that may be difficult in the moment, but will ultimately lead us to greater happiness and peace in the long term. So let's commit to this journey, supporting one another as we choose what's right over what's easy. Remember, the path to achieving our dreams and living a meaningful life is paved with self-discipline. Developing emotional resilience. Life's challenges often bring a whirlwind of emotions. It's natural to feel angry, sad, or frustrated. But it's not just about the emotions themselves. It's about how we manage them. This is where emotional resilience plays a vital role. Emotional resilience acts as a superpower, helping us navigate life's storms with grace and come out stronger on the other side. It involves acknowledging and understanding our emotions and taking positive steps forward rather than letting them sweep us away. The Stoics had much wisdom to offer on this. Marcus Aurelius famously said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This quote captures the essence of emotional resilience, recognizing that while we can't always control what happens to us, we can control how we respond. Our emotions don't have to dictate our actions. Seneca also offered guidance on facing adversity without losing composure. He believed that life's hardships are tests of character. By facing our emotions with understanding and patience, we can grow wiser and stronger. But how do we cultivate this emotional resilience? It begins with self-awareness. By being mindful of our emotions, we can better understand ourselves. It's okay to feel, but instead of reacting impulsively, we can choose to respond in ways that align with our values and long-term well-being. Aristotle spoke of the golden mean, the balance between excess and deficiency. This concept is key to emotional resilience. It's about finding a balanced response to our emotions, not suppressing them or letting them take control. Carl Jung, a pioneer in psychology, also highlighted the importance of integrating all aspects of our psyche to achieve wholeness. Confronting, understanding, and learning from our emotions is an integral part of that process. So, when strong emotions arise, what can you do? First, give yourself permission to feel. Acknowledge your emotions without judgment. Then, step back and reflect on what triggered those feelings. This reflection can provide valuable insights into your emotional patterns. Epictetus wisely said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This reminds us that our reactions shape our experiences. By responding constructively, we turn challenges into growth opportunities. Building emotional resilience is an ongoing journey. It requires mindfulness, self-reflection, and patience. It's about developing a toolkit of coping strategies, like journaling, talking to trusted friends, or practicing relaxation techniques. Most importantly, it's about treating yourself with kindness and compassion as you navigate your emotions. Emotional resilience isn't about never feeling negative emotions. It's about learning to ride the waves with grace and emerging stronger and more self-aware. By developing emotional resilience, we empower ourselves to face life's challenges with courage, ultimately living more fulfilling lives. Memento mori. Remember that you will die. The Stoics, including Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, embraced the concept of memento mori, remembering that death is inevitable, not to create fear, but to inspire a deeper appreciation for life. They believed that by reflecting on the certainty of death, we would live more fully, consciously, and with gratitude for the present moment. Marcus Aurelius often meditated on the transience of life, urging us to live true to our values and make the most of the time we have. You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do, say, and think, he wrote. This isn't about dwelling on death. It's a call to action, to focus on what truly matters and to live with purpose and integrity. Seneca, too, spoke of life's brevity, advising us not to squander time on trivial matters, but to focus on creating a meaningful existence. By keeping the awareness of death in mind, we are encouraged to live more wisely and cherish our relationships and experiences. Epictetus emphasized focusing on the present and using our time wisely. The knowledge that life is finite can inspire us to live ethically and appreciate the richness of life. But how can we incorporate memento mori into our daily lives without it feeling like a burden? It starts with shifting our perspective. Instead of seeing the awareness of death as a source of fear, we can view it as a reminder to live intentionally, to make the most of every moment and focus on what truly matters. By remembering the inevitable, we are inspired to live more purposefully and align our actions with our deepest values. Let memento mori be a call to live a life filled with meaning, gratitude, and clarity. We can view memento mori as a powerful motivator to live life to the fullest. It's not about postponing our dreams or waiting for some uncertain future, but embracing the present moment. Think about the things you've been putting off, whether it's chasing a passion, reconnecting with loved ones, or simply appreciating the small joys in life. Memento mori encourages us to not take time for granted, to live authentically, to express our love openly, and to be present in every moment. It reminds us of life's impermanence, deepening our gratitude for the time we have. When we recognize that time is finite, we're more likely to savor experiences, live mindfully, and appreciate the people and moments that enrich our lives. Let's shift our perspective, viewing memento mori not as a source of fear, but as a catalyst for growth, gratitude, and a deeper appreciation of life. Remembering that life will one day come to an end encourages us to live fully today. In embracing memento mori, we find a reminder to make choices aligned with our deepest values, to cherish relationships, and to treasure the beauty of the present moment. It's not about fearing death, but celebrating life. Let's live in a way that, when our time does come, we can look back with no regrets, knowing we lived fully, loved deeply, and appreciated the incredible journey that life is. Practicing gratitude. It's incredible how such a simple concept like gratitude can profoundly impact our lives. Practicing gratitude shifts our focus from what we lack to what we already have, and this shift can be a game changer, especially on days that feel like an uphill battle. The Stoics understood the power of gratitude. They believed that true happiness comes not from accumulating more, but from appreciating what we already possess. Marcus Aurelius often reflected on the importance of living in the present and finding joy in the simplest things. He said, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." This is gratitude at its purest form, recognizing the value of life itself and the many gifts it provides. Seneca warned against the endless chase for more, which leads to dissatisfaction. He believed that by focusing on what we have, we can find real contentment. Epictetus, known for his practical Stoic philosophy, encouraged his followers to appreciate their current circumstances, whatever they might be. By accepting and finding value in our present situation, we can live a more fulfilling life. But how do we actively practice gratitude, especially during tough times? Start by making it a daily habit. Each morning or evening, take a moment to reflect on 3 things you're grateful for. It could be as simple as enjoying a cup of coffee, a conversation with a friend, or the beauty of a sunset. This small practice rewires our brains to focus on the positive, improving our mood and outlook on life. Gratitude also involves embracing life's challenges and finding lessons within them. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" we can ask, "What can I learn from this?" This mindset helps us appreciate both the good and the difficult moments as valuable steps on our journey. Expressing gratitude strengthens our relationships. When we show appreciation for the people in our lives, we brighten their day and deepen our connections. A simple thank you can go a long way in making someone feel valued and loved. Aristotle also understood the power of gratitude, recognizing it as a key part of living a virtuous life. He believed gratitude allowed us to see the goodness around us and within ourselves. Even modern psychology supports the benefits of gratitude. Studies show that practicing gratitude regularly can reduce anxiety, improve sleep, and foster a positive outlook on life. As Carl Jung said, the word happiness would lose its meaning if it were not balanced by sadness. By acknowledging and being grateful for the full spectrum of our experiences, we find a deeper, more authentic form of happiness. So let's make gratitude a cornerstone of our daily lives. Let's celebrate the small victories, cherish the moments of connection, and find joy in life's simple pleasures. By focusing on what we have, rather than what we're missing, we can cultivate a sense of abundance that shines from within. Remember, it's not happiness that brings gratitude, it's gratitude that brings happiness. Let's raise our glasses to the beauty of gratitude and to finding the silver lining, even on the cloudiest of days. The Stoics had a deep understanding of personal excellence, viewing it as the ultimate good in life. They believed that all our actions should strive toward living virtuously. Marcus Aurelius, for example, embodied this pursuit of excellence. He famously said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." This powerful statement speaks to the heart of personal excellence. It's about embodying the values we admire and living by them every single day. Seneca also emphasized the importance of self-improvement and learning, advocating for a life in harmony with nature and reason. He suggested that true excellence comes from within and is reflected in the choices we make. Epictetus, too, highlighted the significance of personal responsibility. He taught that we have control over our reactions, emotions, and will, and mastering them is essential for living a virtuous life. So, what does focusing on personal excellence look like in our daily lives? It starts with setting standards based on our own values and aspirations, not on the achievements or expectations of others. It's about truly understanding who we are, knowing our strengths and weaknesses, and consistently working towards self-improvement. Personal excellence is also about resilience. How we handle setbacks is just as important as our successes. As Aristotle said, excellence is never an accident. It is always the result of high intention, sincere effort, and intelligent execution. It's the result of wise choices, not random chance. This means embracing challenges as opportunities rather than viewing them as obstacles. Furthermore, focusing on personal excellence requires adopting a growth mindset, a concept that modern psychology champions. This mindset embraces the belief that our abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort and persistence. It encourages us to face challenges head-on, to stay persistent in the face of adversity, and to see every step as part of our journey to mastery. Living authentically is another key aspect of personal excellence. It's about being true to yourself and your values, even when it's difficult. It's about making decisions that reflect who you are and who you want to become, while also taking pride in your personal journey, both the struggles and the triumphs. Practicing gratitude, as we've discussed, also ties into excellence. By appreciating where we are in our journey, we foster a mindset that supports both growth and well-being. Let's commit to focusing on personal excellence not just as a goal, but as a way of life. Let's set our own standards, embrace our unique paths, and take pride in our progress. Remember, it's not about being perfect, but about being proud of who we are and how we live. It's about celebrating our efforts, learning from our experiences, and always striving to be the best versions of ourselves. Together, let's make personal excellence a daily practice, not just something we aim for, but a lifestyle we embrace. Not caring what others think. In a world driven by social media and external validation, it's easy to fall into the trap of measuring our worth by others' opinions. But here's the liberating truth. Your value is not determined by what others think. It's about being true to yourself, living authentically, and staying aligned with your values. The Stoics had a lot to say about this. They taught that true peace and freedom come from focusing on what is within our control, our actions, thoughts, and integrity, rather than the ever-changing judgments of others. Marcus Aurelius once reflected, "I have often wondered how it is that every man loves himself more than all the rest of men, but yet sets less value on his own opinion of himself than on the opinions of others." This observation points to the paradox many of us face. We value others' opinions over our own self-assessment. Seneca echoed this wisdom, stressing the importance of living authentically, not according to the expectations or approval of others. He believed that true contentment comes from within, from living a life aligned with our principles and values. Epictetus also encouraged us not to waste energy worrying about others' opinions, as they are beyond our control. Instead, he urged us to focus on our actions and live virtuously, as that's where our true power lies. So, how do we start caring less about what others think and more about being true to ourselves? First, recognize that you are the author of your life story. You define your worth, not society, not your followers, nor the people around you. Ground your self-esteem in who you are, the values you uphold, the kindness you offer, and the effort you put into being your best self. Second, practice self-reflection. Ask yourself, whose life am I living? Am I making choices based on my desires, or am I trying to fit into someone else's mold? Reflecting on these questions can help realign your actions with your true self. Third, embrace vulnerability. Being true to yourself means allowing yourself to be seen for who you really are, even when it's uncomfortable. The more we embrace our authentic selves, the less we need to worry about others' opinions. By focusing on your own values and staying true to yourself, you'll begin to experience greater peace and freedom. Let go of the need for external validation and trust in your own judgment. In doing so, you'll cultivate a life of integrity, authenticity, and inner strength. Being open about our flaws and accepting that perfection is an illusion is crucial for personal growth. It's okay to be a work in progress, to make mistakes and learn from them. Embracing authenticity allows us to attract the right people into our lives, those who appreciate the real version of us. Remember Aristotle's concept of the golden mean, which teaches us to find balance in life. This can be applied to our concern with others' opinions. It's about striking a healthy balance between considering constructive feedback and maintaining our autonomy and self-worth. The Stoic mindset reminds us that our true value comes from our virtues, actions, and commitment to living a meaningful life, not from external validation. Instead of seeking accolades or approval from others, we must build a strong internal foundation that remains unshaken by the fleeting opinions around us. Let's commit to valuing ourselves for who we truly are, not based on likes or followers. Let's be brave enough to live authentically and courageously, shining our light in the world by staying true to our values. Know that your worth is inherent and unique. By embracing your authenticity, you radiate in the most genuine way possible. Life is not about simply getting by, it's about thriving with the confidence that comes from living aligned with your deepest truths. Accepting change. Change is not just inevitable, it's essential for our growth and happiness. The truth is, life's only constant is change. Learning to adapt to it and embrace life's inevitable shifts makes navigating them less daunting and more of an adventure. The Stoics had a profound understanding of change, viewing it as a natural rhythm of the universe. Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "Accept whatever comes to you, woven in the pattern of your destiny, for what could more aptly fit your needs." This perspective teaches us that every change, whether we see it as good or bad, plays an important role in our life story. Seneca warned against becoming too attached to our current circumstances, as change is bound to occur. He encouraged us to be flexible and recognize that change is not just inevitable, it's necessary for our personal development and happiness. Epictetus further emphasized that while we can't control external events, we have control over how we respond to them. This is a powerful mindset, especially when dealing with change. It's about focusing on our reactions, finding opportunities for growth within the change, and moving forward with resilience. So how can we become more accepting of change? First, acknowledge that change is part of the natural order. Everything around us is constantly shifting, from the seasons to the people in our lives, and even our own selves. Embracing change means embracing life itself. Second, practice mindfulness. Being present in the moment helps us appreciate our experiences without clinging to them, creating space for acceptance when those experiences evolve or come to an end. Third, seek the lessons in change. Every shift, no matter how challenging, carries opportunities for growth. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" we can ask, "What can I learn from this?" This change of perspective can transform challenges into stepping stones for personal development. Aristotle spoke about the importance of pursuing a virtuous life, which includes the ability to adapt to life's changes with grace and wisdom. Modern psychology aligns with this Stoic perspective, suggesting that viewing change as an opportunity rather than a threat can reduce stress, enhance resilience, and make us better equipped to face whatever life brings. Let's remember, change is not something to fear, but to embrace as a natural part of our journey. By accepting change, we open ourselves up to new experiences and growth. Navigating change isn't about passively letting life happen to us. It's about actively engaging with life's ever-evolving complexity. Let's approach change with courage, grace, and an open heart, ready for the endless possibilities it offers. Practicing compassion and empathy. Despite our differences, we are all connected in this shared journey of life. By cultivating compassion and empathy, we contribute to creating a kinder, more loving world. The Stoics, with their timeless wisdom, placed great emphasis on these virtues, believing in the interconnectedness of all humans. They taught that kindness and understanding toward others are essential components of living a virtuous life. Marcus Aurelius, for instance, reminded us that humans are inherently social beings meant to live in harmony and cooperation. He said, "What brings no benefit to the hive brings none to the bee." This beautifully illustrates that our well-being is deeply connected to the well-being of others. Seneca also highlighted the importance of treating others with kindness and generosity. He argued that compassion is a natural part of human life and essential for personal fulfillment. Practicing empathy not only improves our relationships, but also helps to elevate the collective spirit of humanity. By embracing these virtues, we not only enhance our own lives, but contribute to a more compassionate and understanding world. Let's make empathy and kindness the foundation of our interactions, and remember that by helping others, we elevate ourselves and the world around us. Through compassion, we build bridges and create a community of care and connection that enriches everyone's journey. Human instinct often leads us to believe that by helping others, we ultimately help ourselves. Seneca, in his writings, encourages us to extend empathy even to those who have wronged us, recognizing that everyone is acting from their own struggles and limitations. Epictetus taught us to strive to understand others' perspectives, acknowledging that everyone has their reasons for their actions. This doesn't mean we condone harmful behavior, but rather approach others with empathy, seeking to understand their experiences and viewpoints. But how can we integrate compassion and empathy into our daily lives? It begins with truly listening to the stories, feelings, and experiences of those around us. It's about stepping into their shoes and imagining their struggles, joys, fears, and hopes. This deep understanding creates a bridge between us, nurturing a sense of connection and shared humanity. Another way to practice compassion is through small, simple acts of kindness. A smile, a kind word, or a listening ear. These little gestures can significantly impact someone's day, showing them that they matter and that their feelings and experiences are important. Being present for others, offering support without judgment, and recognizing the value of each person, regardless of our differences, all cultivate compassion. Aristotle also emphasized the importance of empathy in building strong, meaningful relationships. True friends, he believed, don't just share in each other's joys, they also stand by each other in times of sorrow, offering empathy and understanding. Modern psychology aligns with Stoic teachings, revealing that practicing compassion and empathy not only strengthens our relationships, but also enhances our emotional well-being. Caring for others fosters a sense of belonging, purpose, and happiness within ourselves. We must remind ourselves that behind every face is a story, and behind every action, there is a reason. By understanding and caring for one another, we make the world a kinder, gentler place. As we extend empathy, we enrich the lives of those around us and find deeper fulfillment in our own. Together, let's spread kindness and compassion, creating ripples of positive change that transform the world, one act of empathy at a time. Reflecting and reviewing regularly. Taking a meaningful pause to reflect on our actions, thoughts, and experiences is an essential practice for growth and alignment with our values. In a world that's constantly moving forward, this introspective practice becomes an anchor, helping us stay true to ourselves and not simply swept away by the currents of life. The Stoics understood the importance of reflection. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, exemplified this practice. Though he ruled an empire, he still found time to reflect on his life, decisions, and moral compass. He saw reflection as key to living a life of virtue and purpose, reminding us that the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Seneca recommended periodic self-assessment as a tool for self-improvement and wisdom. He compared life to a play, suggesting we periodically review our roles and performances. Are we acting in accordance with the character we wish to embody? Are our actions reflecting the script of our values? Epictetus encouraged daily reflection on our actions and attitudes, not as self-criticism, but as an opportunity for self-awareness and growth. He advised asking ourselves, what did I do well today? What could I have done differently? What duties remain undone? This self-inquiry helps guide our lives more consciously and makes adjustments that bring us closer to our ideals. How can we incorporate this practice into our modern lives? Start by making it a daily habit. Dedicate a few minutes each day, perhaps before bed, to reflect on your day. What were your victories? Where did you face challenges, and how did you respond? This practice can begin as a mental exercise, but writing it down adds clarity and makes it tangible, creating a personal record of your journey. Use reflection as a tool for gratitude. As you review your day, take note of even the smallest moments that brought you joy or gratitude. This balances the natural tendency to focus on the negative and helps cultivate a more positive outlook on life. Lastly, approach this practice with kindness and compassion toward yourself. Reflection isn't about harsh self-judgment, but recognizing mistakes as opportunities for learning and growth. Be as gentle with yourself as you would be with a dear friend. Aristotle believed that wisdom comes from understanding ourselves, our actions, and our place in the world. This self-awareness is the essence of living an examined life, one that aligns with virtue and excellence. Modern psychology supports this, showing that regular reflection improves mental health, clarifies purpose, and accelerates personal growth. By making reflection and review a regular part of our lives, we ensure that we're not just passively living but actively shaping our lives in accordance with our values. Reflection provides the insights needed to move forward with greater awareness, alignment, and authenticity. It helps us remain in tune with who we are and who we aspire to be. Let's cherish the practice of introspection. It's through knowing ourselves that we uncover the path to true fulfillment and joy. Each of the Stoic lessons is not just ancient wisdom, but practical tools that help us navigate stress, make better decisions, and find peace in the chaos. It's not the challenges we face that define us, but the strength we gain from overcoming them, the wisdom we gather, and the compassion we share along the way. Let's not just exist. Let's live vibrantly, purposefully, and authentically. As you journey forward, remember, it's not the applause you seek, but the cause of being the most genuine version of yourself. Thank you for sharing this time with me. And remember, this journey is ongoing. Keep growing, keep reflecting, and keep embracing the beautiful complexity of life. Take care, and I look forward to the next step of this journey with you.